Hi, Wikimaniacs. Before we get into the episode today, we wanted to take a moment to address the June 24th, 2022 Supreme Court decision to overturn Roe Vs Wade. This decision stripped away the rights to have a safe and legal abortion. Everyone should have the freedom to decide what's best for themselves and their families, including when it comes to ending a pregnancy. This decision has dire consequences for individual health and safety and could have harsh repercussions for other landmark decisions. Restricting access to comprehensive reproductive care, including abortions, threatens the health and independence of all Americans. Learn more by visiting choice.crd.co. That's choice.crd.co. If you're able to support others, please consider donating to one of the abortion funds we've linked in the show notes. We encourage you to speak up, take care, and spread the word. Thank you. Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? My name is Josh Shell, host of the Friday episodes here on Reddit on Wiki. With me are my co-host John Consignato, and back is Sean Salvino. What is up, boys?
Look at that hair. Can I just say how majestic that hair is? My goodness.
Yeah, I got a new job. I can't wear hats to work anymore, so.
Not gonna lie, Sean, our hair might be similar.
Josh,
Also
you have
long.
too much sex appeal, man. You got to put the hat back on.
Yeah, it's like my is all jacked up. I need to get a haircut soon. Yeah.
Dude, I need to get a haircut too. I need to get my fade again. The sides are too long.
Yeah, same, man.
2022 is still voted best hair in this team, man.
Oh, stop. Also, haircuts are too fucking expensive
They
nowadays.
are.
I mean,
Are they?
shout out to my barber, but he's booked and blessed sometimes, so I got to go somewhere else. And boy, everywhere is like the gas prices. It's crazy. I mean, respect it. I mean, it makes sense, inflation, but damn.
I can't
True.
be. I used to be going like 2 times a month, but now I'm like 2 times every 6 months.
Dude, for real. It's like a once every 2 months, like fucking skin fade me, dude.
Same, like bald fade. I want it to last a couple as much as possible.
yeah, I need it to last as long as possible.
So ironically, like I used to cut my own hair up until 2020 January. I went and got my first haircut, and then everything closed after that.
Oh my!
I was like, oh, back to cutting my own hair.
Wait, do you give yourself fades, Josh?
Not fades, but you just do shorter on the side
Oh,
and then
okay.
you just longer on the top. Yeah, listen, it wasn't a style.
We need
it
to
was
get
just-
Josh lined up, bro. Like, if it ever comes to Texas, we're going to get this fool lined up.
I feel I've
yeah,
had
bro.
good haircuts on the show.
No, I mean,
You
like,
definitely had good hair days.
like crispy.
Oh, yeah, like a crispy hairline.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh, I
edged up.
see.
We're going to get you that.
I can get edged up right now because my fucking alopecia, but it's growing back.
We're going to get
it's
you that
growing
Jalen Rose crispy line.
Oh, hell no.
I don't know.
Jalen Rose got the crispiest
Bro,
lineup.
is
It's
that real?
crazy. I mean, I don't know, but
I don't know.
still, you got to respect the game.
Sorry, Josh. We hijacked our episode about lineups.
Sorry.
Go ahead,
Absolutely
man.
okay. We only talk about the important stuff here.
That's true.
I had a random, I'll bring it up my next episode. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. On today's episode, we have a listener who goes out with a friend's crush. A wife throws her husband's dinner in the trash. A listener leaves her husband who has cancer.
Oh.
Wait, listener?
Like
A
our
listener, yeah. Like one of our listeners.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll get to it. A mom plans her daughter's party. A group of college girls start a hoe union. And of course,
Respect
if you
it.
are subscribed to our Patreon, you get a bonus story about a fiance who wants to lie in his groom's speech. So if you want to hear that last story and get ad-free episodes, head on over to patreon.com/cultivate podcast network or use the link in the show notes and sign up today. On top of that, if you are a returning listener, please consider giving us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or why not share the podcast with a friend? And finally, some of our stories today are listener submitted. So if you would like your story covered by us, you can reach us via email at redditonwikipod@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram at redditonwiki. Links to everything, of course, in the show notes down below. I have one last thing before we dive into the stories. As we just started recording this episode, I got a notification on my phone.
Uh-oh.
It's on our most recent episode
Oh, no.
by someone named Red, and they say, I'm a Josh stan personally.
Hey, we all have a stand now. Woo! Let's go. Shout out Red.
Red, you are my best friend now.
Is that Red from the Philippines?
Oh, is that so red?
Maybe.
Maybe
That's like an
if
OG
it is.
day one fan.
Wow.
I know. Shout out so
The
red.
OGs love me. I love it. I just wanted to point that out. So that is very nice. Thank you, Red, for commenting that. That made me feel really nice. I now know how John and Sean feel.
Well, see, now it's not fair because we had stands and then you had objectifying comments. Now you have objectifying comments and stands. It's like, when are me and John going to be fucking objectified up in this bitch?
That's right.
I know, right?
Objectify
I wanna get
John and
objectified.
Sean, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Actually, we're both married. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Our wives are going to kill you.
They won't kill you. But, well, at least mine won't. But
They won't. Mine
will
will.
look at me in the face and be like, what you do your hair for? Who you trying to look good for? You better get on that podcast looking bummy as fuck next time. And I'm like, I do. I always.
So with all of that out of the way, let's hop into the first story from our listener via email. They say, I love the Reddit on Wiki podcast and would love to get your take on the situation described below.
Thank you.
Am I the asshole for going out with my friend's crush?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, already.
Okay.
I have had friends do this.
To you?
Not against me, but I've
Oh.
seen it happen. I can't say that I'm like 100% one way or the other because I'm like, well, if the girl wasn't interested in you at all, then, it's
That's true.
hard for...
You can't say dibs.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
make dibs. And then if something organic happens, like, what are you going to just ignore the chemistry?
No,
Yeah. I rescind
you're
my
right,
statement.
Sean. Yeah, I have seen that in like my own friend group where two guys have a mutual, like a crush on someone that they mutually know. Like, yeah, you can't call dibs on someone. They're a person.
They're
they
a
can
person.
make their own
Yeah.
decision.
They can choose who they want to go
Yeah,
with.
so-
Chances are they probably don't like you either.
Yeah.
For the friend too.
Fair enough. So let's hop in the story and see where this goes. I, a woman in my late 20s, went out a couple times with my friend Julia's crush, who is named Ben, who I had met on a dating app. For context, when I matched Ben, a man in his early 30s, I hadn't realized he and my friend Julia, a woman in her late 20s, had gone out. After texting and talking on the phone twice with Ben, we realized we were excited to meet, and so we set up a date. Fast forward to the day of the date, I randomly started chatting with Julie. Sorry, it's Julie. It's not Julia. I'm just an idiot. Who is a single friend with whom I sometimes share dating stories, and I mentioned to her that I have a date in a few hours and that I'm excited about it. She starts asking details about who I'm going out with, and when she sees a picture of him, she tells me that she's gone out with Ben on a walk a year ago after talking and video chatting with him for a few weeks during the height of the pandemic. Based on my understanding, nothing physically happened between them. Good, it's COVID. Nothing should have.
Damn.
Josh, didn't you start dating your girlfriend during COVID?
Wait, you're breaking up. I don't think too much of this coincidence as it didn't work out between them after that one date a year ago. So I say something to the effect of, that's a funny coincidence. What a small world. I then add, I hope she doesn't mind that I'm going on this date. Fully expecting her to say something along the lines of, she doesn't mind, as I personally don't believe she has a claim on him after one date, and so it's fair to date Ben and pursue my own happiness. In retrospect, I realized I shouldn't have asked for her permission when I didn't believe I needed it in that situation. But I can understand, like, you're in that situation. It's just something you would offhandedly
You feel
say.
obligated to say, like,
Yeah.
oh, so the next social cue is me being like, can I? And then you being like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, whatever.
You bitch.
Yeah. Then you never talk to that person.
Yeah, there you go. Am I the asshole for cutting off my friend?
However, I'm surprised when Julie tells me she isn't very comfortable with me going out with Ben, since she had really liked him and thought the only reason he didn't call her again after their date was because he wasn't over his ex at the time. In response, I tell her that I'm sorry it didn't work out with them, but I really wanted to meet him and I don't want to cancel on him last minute, and hope she understands. She continues to express her discomfort, and I offer to talk this out with her the next day after my date. I go on the date and have a great time. I text Julie the next day and she tells me that she's hurt and feels as though I've disregarded her feelings by not canceling the date, and that she doesn't want to talk to me as there's nothing left to say. This goes on for a few weeks. I send numerous texts asking to talk things over with her, but she refuses. In the meantime, I go with Ben on a few more dates as I really like him. Here and just a note, we ultimately break up a few weeks later due to incompatibility. At some point, Julie texts me to say that she agrees to meet and talk things out, but first asks that I tell her if I'm still seeing Ben. I tell her that yes, I am, but I don't mean to hurt her, and I really want to talk things over. She ghosts me after this text, and I've never heard from her again. So am I the asshole for dating Ben, my former friend Julie's apparent crush? Could I handle this situation better?
I mean, you already said it, how you could have handled it better by not asking if you didn't really want to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So is she the
go ahead,
asshole? I
John.
guess we can start there if you want to call her asshole or not.
I'm going to go asshole-ish, but not really.
Okay.
This is the closest we've gotten from a listener. And I'm really tempted to
Asshole.
just smash the asshole button
Ish.
just because we're so close. But I honestly think like it's over a year ago. She can't hold it on you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I also get like you should take your friends' feelings into consideration over some guy you barely know, which ultimately ended up being nothing. So was it really worth it? Seems like no. But also, when you're trying to find love or whatever, you gotta
do
go
what you gotta
for
do
it. You know what I
sometimes.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't hold either to blame. I do think the friend is kind of overacting because it's like, do you even really want to be with this guy if he's fucking like on dating apps ghosting you?
My thing is, what is she actively doing to try and go out with this guy? If like, is her only reasoning because she doesn't want someone else to have him? Because that's pretty shitty of her. Like she's like, if I can't have him, no one can. Because it's not like she's actively trying to date this guy right now. And so I get maybe feeling a bit jealousy and stuff like that. But you went on what, one date, a couple phone calls. Like it's nothing you can't as a person get over. It might suck for a little bit, but to cut someone off, like your friend off from that, that's pretty shitty. So I'm going not the asshole on the OP's part, but that's just on me. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I'm going like baby asshole. Just because I think everyone has the right to pursue, like Sean was saying, if you want to pursue love, sometimes you got to take drastic measures, and this is not too drastic of a measure. But I think the friend, it's funny because the girl's name is Julie. My wife's name is Juliet, so I was like fixated on the name. So I was
that's
just
what
like,
it says here. My bad. No.
oh my God. Bad. Just kidding. No, but like at the same time, I'm just like, I think the friend kind of expressed, even though you guys were right, I think it's been a year, like there's reasons and you can't call dibs and like hold on to someone for that long if nothing like kind of formulated from it. But I think the friend was being honest and just be like, hey, I feel some type of way about it. And that's why I'm going with the little asshole to me, because you were just like, oh, okay, I see what you feel, but I don't really care. I'm still going to go for it type of shit. So that little bit of disregard for me was little asshole. But again, love is a complicated thing. Dating is a complicated thing. I don't ever want to get into that. But yeah, that's where I stand.
I'm also not an asshole, but it's like 65-35. Is my math correct? It is. Okay.
Good.
Gotta make sure. But yeah, I'm like not the asshole, but not far from it.
Yeah, she's not the asshole, but like if your friend does express some feelings of discomfort with you dating someone else, like definitely take that into consideration a bit more. But at the end of the day, like I keep expressing, you can't lay claim on someone, and it's not like there was legitimate. It's not like they dated for years or even a few months.
They went on a walk.
It was a fling. You know what I mean? You can't lay claim on someone who you haven't gone on that many dates with. So
Yeah.
in my opinion, not the asshole just for that reason. So we got kind of asshole-ish, but not asshole. We're still
Ultimately, not asshole.
we're still in the clear, Wikimaniacs. You're still not assholes.
I like that.
So onto our second story. And actually, this comes from a listener, Joanna, and I can say their name because it's not their story. It's a Reddit story they just submitted.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Joanna, for submitting this story. So, am I the asshole for throwing out my husband's dinner after he went to eat at his mom's house?
Oh, I don't know. I would be mad if my dinner was thrown away, but if I did something stupid, then
Yeah.
I guess it's deserved.
All right. Well, we'll find out if he did something stupid. So, my mother-in-law calls every night to ask what we're having for dinner. Then she brags about what she's cooking to
Yeah, throw
to
that
make
shit
me
away, fam. Throw that shit away, bro. Fuck no. Every night?
every
Every
night.
night? Oh
Yeah,
my
that's-
fuck no. I'd throw all that shit away, bro.
I'd block her number. Then she brags about what she's cooking to make me look bad, especially if we're getting takeout. I used to care, but not anymore. But my husband would ask me to make dinner only for him to go out to eat at his mom's house, which is only 10 minutes away, and using the "that's my favorite meal" excuse.
Some serious Oedipus complex.
Oh,
you got going on over here.
Is it Oedipus or
Electra.
who's the one who
No,
wanted to
it's-
fuck his parents?
Othello?
Freud.
That's Oedipus.
Freud.
Shows I don't know shit. I said Othello.
That's the
No, it's
Shakespeare.
Oedipus complex.
Maybe that
Yeah,
happens
Oedipus
in
complex.
Shakespeare.
It's Oedipus or Electra complex if it's the other way
Okay.
around.
Yesterday I wanted to surprise him by cooking one of his favorite meals, and although I was busy, I took the time off work. I even went grocery shopping to get what I needed. Later, as I was setting the table, his mom called. I told him he didn't have time to answer, but he did, like usual. She asked what we were having, but acted surprised that I cooked him this meal. She then went on to tell him that she cooked a meal and told him to come over. He said okay, which shocked me. I said, seriously? As he started dressing up, getting ready to leave. He told me, no offense, but this meal that his mom cooked was even more a favorite than the one I cooked, and grabbed his keys and left.
Just ask your mom for like to go later. What are you doing? Eat.
Or tell her-
your wife made you food.
Yeah, or tell her to fuck off. Stop calling you.
I mean, don't do
If it
that.
was my favorite,
don't
I'd,
do
I'd
that.
take the to go, but there's always lunch.
Right.
But she's clearly only calling to show up your wife.
to like nag at them. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah,
ugh.
for sure.
Which
But
is
I mean,
shitty.
if I was the wife, I'd be like, yo, bring me some to go too, because that shit is good. But also, stay your ass at home.
I just go to her house every night. If you're going to cook for us, fine.
That's
I'll
also
eat there.
true.
It's way cheaper for us. I felt awful. I took his plate and threw it out and ate my portion. As I was about to put the plate in the dishwasher, he got home angry, saying his mom lied about cooking that favorite meal and used it as an excuse to force him to eat dinner with her.
I'm fucking dead, bro. I'm dead.
I was shocked, but he sat down telling me to go ahead and reheat dinner.
Bro, reheat your own.
Nah,
what
get
are
the
you
fuck out.
talking
Nah.
about, bro?
Hell nah. Good man.
After
Get your
you
ass back to your
left?
mom's spot, bro.
Yeah. What
After
a-
you left?
Does he not have any
No.
arms to do it himself? Press the little
No
buttons
way.
on the microwave?
All these stories of these dudes that can't fucking do simple shit
I
is
know.
astonishing.
I told him no dinner after he abandoned it. I threw it out. He said, what? I told him he disrespected my time and effort and chose to eat with his mom instead. He began yelling at me, asking if I really did that, then called me petty and horrible, then went upstairs saying what I did was 100 times worse than what his mom did.
No. No. way. Ain't no way, boy. Like,
This man
ain't no fucking way you would say that to your
is
wife who
crazy.
labored
Oh my
to make you food only for your dumb ass to run to your mama. And your mama just said, psych, there ain't no fucking dinner.
JK.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I definitely feel like I let my anger and frustration get the best of me, but I really felt unbearable having to
No.
live like this for so long. By the way, I'm 26 and he's 28. Am I the asshole?
No.
Fuck no.
Your husband needs to grow
Send
the
that
fuck
ass
up.
back to his mom, bro. Like,
Yeah.
send that boy back. He ain't even a man at this point.
Like it's so obvious that his mom is just doing this. And here's the order of assholes in this scenario. A, the son is the biggest asshole in this scenario. He's clearly using both women and making them fight with each other for his own benefit instead of trying to figure out a solution to what's clearly between the mom and the wife, which it sounds like it's more on the mom's side. So second, the mom for not realizing boundaries and calling every night
Yup.
to
Every
rub it in.
night is truly
crazy
psychotic
much.
energy.
That's nuts. Oh my God.
Move out. Block that number.
Yeah, definitely not the asshole. I gotta say, right? Like, holy shit. I'd leave.
Yup. I changed my numbers and everything.
Yeah. Lock the door and change the locks and make him go to his mom's house. But did you guys have anything else you wanted to say before we?
No, that guy sucks.
I think everything was said. That was, he
That
sucks.
sucks.
Okay.
Garbage.
So there is a quick update on this story. So,
I got a divorce.
let me get into it. So she had a bunch of stuff, but I cut down the main point was, so I just wanted to let you know I will be sitting down with my husband soon. After he breaks the silence, I'm just giving him the space he said he wanted. And I'm going to show him this post in hopes that he sees how none of this was my fault. I will also be pushing for couples counseling, although he's
There you
always been
go.
against it. So we'll see how things go.
Oh, big surprise.
I'm not going to lie. I still feel upset and like my efforts aren't being appreciated. His mom is definitely onto something with her little upsetting stunt. I realize how important boundaries are, but also realize how enforcing them can be difficult. I'm hoping and praying that we will tackle this issue so that our marriage won't suffer. But if he's still somehow unable to do his part, then that's on him. And I'm no longer willing to go through similar stuff and just take it.
Get it, sis.
I mean,
I approve.
that's a healthy way to go about it. You know, you're
Yep.
approaching him, showing them probably mountains of Reddit comments that are on your side.
This man
And,
had to have gotten roasted.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, show him this TikTok video
Yeah.
too. Once we put it in, please.
If you're still unfortunately with him, show him this TikTok video. But
This could be fixed in therapy though, so I feel bad
Yeah.
going straight to divorce. But
Yeah.
he does sound like a little fucking bitch boy.
yeah. And you're taking it the healthiest route. You're taking it to him, and then you're like, we can get therapy, or this is done. And that's a healthy way to approach toxic people in your life. And
Have him cook fucking dinner every night.
Dude,
Shit,
the
that's
fact
a
that he said
solution for
reheat
therapy.
my meal after he left is
yeah, insane.
whoa, you're fucking dumb, bro. Like
Super.
you're insane.
So we got one short story here that comes from a listener email, and then we'll hit a break. So, am I the asshole for leaving my husband while he was sick with cancer?
Oh,
Is this a listener?
Yes, and this came after the one that we had go viral. The man who wants to leave his wife with cancer because he doesn't find her
Yeah.
attractive.
Sean,
So they
this might be your time, my guy.
might be. We'll
Yeah, but
see.
this sounds like a depressing one.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So, my husband was diagnosed with cancer and was refusing to let me go to a doctor's appointments, stating we needed the money and saying that I couldn't take time off work for his treatments. It went on for a year, me wanting to support him and his treatments and him refusing to let me go. I mean, I guess it could be like an embarrassing thing maybe for him. I don't want you to see me like this, I guess. But that's
I
my
also
stretch.
get, like, American healthcare system is, if they're
True.
in America,
Trash.
is expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, that's something you have to talk to. And if she really wants to go, y'all will find other ways to make the money work. Like, there should never be like hard set things in a marriage. You know, I don't know. There's so much gray. You can't just be, you can't go because we need the money.
Yeah.
You can find money other ways. I sell bunion pics on OnlyFans. So, you know, there's ways to do this.
Stop promoting that, Sean.
Stop.
If you want the link, you can Venmo me $25 at Sean.
But you are right. There are ways around this. So even if it is like a money thing, they could make it, hopefully find some way to make it work. He would leave every other Thursday and stay with friends since his treatment center was 6 hours away and would be gone all weekend. One day I received a phone call from the hospital and they asked me if I was his wife. Well, it turns out I found out he'd been cheating on me the whole time he was going to cancer treatments.
Oh.
Everyone called me the asshole since he was dying of cancer for leaving him. That was a year ago and his cancer is in remission. Am I the asshole?
No.
Damn, not anymore. Shit.
Bro, remember when I
No.
said there's like no hard set things? Cheating on? Sort of hard set.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's an out, bro.
Yeah.
Regardless
Especially
of anything.
since it sounds like he's going through all these hoops to do it.
Yeah, 6 hours away, bro. I mean,
I
my
get
goodness.
wanting to go, like, if the best hospital is 6 hours away, you got to do what you got to do. If, like, the best doctor for your type of cancer
Yeah.
is there, you got to do what you got to do. But blocking your wife so you could go and then fucking somebody else at your.
Be trifling, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Should you be focusing your damn chemo treatment, like, or something? Like, you're focusing on plowing another person.
Yeah.
Like, come on now, my guy. Like, get your priorities in order.
Yeah. Especially since you're very sick. It should help you realize like what really matters in this world. Like your friends, your family.
Apparently, cheating is
Well, yeah,
to that person.
exactly.
I guess the only way, I don't know how her friend, the only way I could think, like, their surrounding friends and family could think she's the asshole is like, oh, he's dying of cancer. He's not in the best place mentally. But even then, I'm like, that's a stretch. There's
Yeah.
like, there's no fucking way I can figure out, like, why would you side with the cheater in any story? You know what I mean?
Nah, I don't care if that was terminal or not. Like, if you're a cheater,
You
you're
made a
a cheater. You have
decision.
bad intentions.
Yeah.
Especially if
Yeah.
it was every time he went to get,
Yeah.
every time he went to get fucking treatment, do you have a fucking, I don't know,
Affair?
fucking fling?
Yeah.
Dude, hell no. That's conscious. You're making an effort. You're making
Yeah.
lots of
Yep.
effort. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, fuck that guy.
So you're definitely not the asshole for
Definitely not.
if you do leave him or well, you have left him, but you're definitely not the asshole because that is a definite thing that you can break up with someone over. That's a legitimate reason. You're not breaking up with them because you're not. Well, you
Of the
shouldn't stay
cancer.
with someone because they have cancer, but
You left him because he's a fucking cheater and a liar. Like, come on. That's all
Exactly.
grounds, dude. Like,
so definitely not the asshole. But thanks for being a listener. We appreciate you and
I'm glad you're out.
Hopefully you found someone better. Yeah.
Or happy alone.
Or happy alone, yeah, absolutely.
We can't ignore that fact. Sometimes we always say like, hope you find someone better.
That's
but
true.
sometimes people are just better by themselves.
That's true. As we've learned, a lot of men are trash. So sometimes you're just better by yourself. So,
Yes.
more power to you. But we'll hit a quick break and then we'll be right back with a couple more stories as well as our patron exclusive story. So stay tuned. What's up, Wikimaniacs? Today, I have the absolute pleasure to tell you about She Podcasts Live. She Podcasts Live is the world's largest gathering of women podcasters and is perfect for audio content creators, storytellers, and more. She Podcasts Live is committed to bringing a diverse and inclusive lineup of speakers, with their team working hard in order to ensure those chosen are 50% women of color, LGBTQIA, or both. Some of the featured speakers include prominent women like Liz Dolan, host of the award-winning podcast Satellite Sisters, Tara McMullen, founder and executive producer of What Works, Daniel Desert Corbet, host of the Thought Card and Women of Color podcast, as well as many more prominent women in the industry. Tickets for She Podcast Live are available online at shepodcastlive.com, and if you use the promo code ROW, that's ROW, you'll receive $50 off your ticket. Once again, that's shepodcastlive.com, or use the link in our show notes and use the code ROW to get $50 off your ticket. Let's support these voices together. All right, we are back. We're spoiled today. 5 stories, patron exclusive.
When you were listening to them out, I'm like, man, are we going to have time for this?
Oh, we're
Man,
going to get them all in.
Look at the excellent hosting of Josh. We're having time for it.
I have crafted this so that we'll get it all in. Even this last sentence, I've written this all down, this conversation. All of
Nice.
this is
Crazy.
scripted. We've never had banter, even when it sounds awkward. With that, we'll hop into our 4th story of the day. So, am I the asshole for not letting my daughter choose the theme for her birthday? This is just a Reddit story. I found this one. Thought it was interesting. And
Depends on what the
figured,
theme is.
figured we should hit it up.
How old's the daughter?
I want a 50 Shades of Grey birthday theme. I think it's appropriate for my 9th birthday.
What a callback. People, you can tell we're old. We're calling back 50 Shades of Grey.
Dude, a franchise so bad that they couldn't finish the trilogy.
Did they not finish it?
I don't think so.
I never watched or read.
I will say I was tempted to watch.
I think I watched the first one.
I think I was tempted to watch because I was like, how far are they going to... Because the things I've heard about this book, they can't put in a movie, right? And they came out with the triple X, blah, 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 rated version.
Oh,
when
I
it
didn't
came
watch
to
that
DVD.
version. I watched it in theaters, I'm pretty sure. And it was like not that crazy. I don't know.
It's like,
Josh is
Josh, this is
kinky,
a
bro.
typical
Hey.
Thursday night to us.
Yo, we're seeing a ton come down here.
If you ever just like turn the camera to the other side, there's like spinning like wheels. Like,
It is a dungeon.
The dungeon down here.
it is a dungeon.
That brick wall has to cover some other stuff.
Oh, so I, 29-year-old, am the mother of my daughter, Kira. She just turned 6 this past weekend, and we have a party with her extended family and friends. Unfortunately, the party was less than her expectation, and she hasn't shut up about it, and I'm afraid I might have done something wrong. Which already, just saying your daughter won't shut up.
Hey, look, so many kids don't have parents that fucking throw them birthday parties. So already not in the wrong.
Okay, fair enough. A few weeks ago, before buying themed invitations and decorations, I asked my daughter what she wanted the party's theme to be so that I could buy themed invitations and decorations. She said she wanted an Isabel-themed party, which is the name of a minor character in the recent Disney DVD Encanto. Great movie.
DVD. Respect, dude. Not even
Sure, dude.
streaming on Disney Plus.
Do people still have DVDs? Yeah.
You know, I think people like collecting, like when VHSs were a thing. Disney VHSs were popping.
That's fair. I tried to dissuade her from this idea for 2 reasons. Reason 1, which I told her, is that there probably won't be many decorations to buy that is centered around that character. Reason 2, which I did not tell her, is that I would have an intense secondhand embarrassment and surely feel judged by my family, who definitely wouldn't be familiar with such an obscure and uncomfortable recent
Okay, I
Disney
changed my
installment.
answer. I changed my fucking answer. Low key, who the fuck cares? It's not their birthday. Yeah. It's fucking what was Isabel?
Isabel?
Isn't she the flower
Isabel?
girl? Just have fucking flowers everywhere. What are
Yeah,
you
you
doing,
could.
bro? You could
Yeah.
just have plant life and be like, that's the theme. What the fuck? I'd be embarrassed because my family didn't know who this character. It's not for them. They don't care. They They don't give a shit what the theme is. Oh,
It's
my
a 6-year-old. They would
God. I
not be
changed my
judging you.
fucking
Yeah.
mind. Oh,
I love the pivot. So I decided on a compromise that we'd have a Disney princess theme party with all princesses rather than just one. Much to my daughter's dismay, though, when the decorations arrived, we determined that none of them featured Isabella. She also wanted me to have her at least dress up as Isabel, but ... reason 2. So she didn't want to be embarrassed. Ultimately, Kira was completely unhappy with her Disney party, and the guests weren't much happier.
because they don't care about
Yeah.
the fucking theme, dude.
Kira's school friend's mom confronted me after asking my daughter why she had been crying the whole time, and in short, gave me hell for my party planning decisions. My mother, Kira's biological grandmother, I don't know why she put biological grandmother. It seems like a weird. Anyway, Kira's grandmother offered to throw a party at her own house the next day, and she'd buy every Isabella thing she could find at the store on the condition that she bring my daughter and I don't show up at all.
Boom, roasted. Get roasted.
Hell
bro.
yeah. That's a great grandmother.
You can't come. Oh my. I mean, you deserve it. I mean,
Yeah.
but that's fucking hilarious. Unnecessary from the grandma's part, but fucking funny.
That's a 15-yard penalty, bro.
Bro.
I declined and kind of faked a seizure to avoid any further attacks because I was just completely exhausted.
You suck, dude.
You a crappy person.
Yeah. Everyone left while my daughter's face was covered in cake and tears, but mostly anger. I was just trying to do the best for both my daughter and myself, but everyone ended up disappointed in me. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Hate
bro.
to say it. But yeah, you fucking suck, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's a fucking 6-year-old's birthday party. Why the fuck do you care at all what people think about the theme? Also, I think most people going to a 6-year-old's birthday party don't give a flying fuck what the theme is as long as the birthday person is happy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine me ever going to a 6-year-old's birthday party and being like, this is your fucking theme? What a joke. What a fucking obscure character.
This sucks.
We gotta go, actually.
Yeah. No one would ever do that.
Yeah, congratulations. Your kid is now set for therapy in the very near future.
Absolutely.
Because you just created a crappy experience for your child.
Oh, man.
Horrible person. And you fake a seizure?
Yeah,
Boy.
that was crazy.
Dude, that's wild.
That's nuts. You never fake a medical emergency to get out of anything.
Some people suffer from that like legit,
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
it's not something that you can just fake.
Serious condition.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
But what is funny is that she faked the seizure and everybody just left her. Just, we gotta fucking get out of here. This party is over.
She's dying.
Like,
Let's leave.
Should someone get called 911? No, she's clearly faking it. She's not a good actress. Okay, cool. We're all on the same page.
Yeah, I wonder how she
Yep.
faked it. Like, did she go all
Just
out?
like probably just shaking.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, you fucking
Yeah,
fake.
that's, yeah. What a trashy human being. But it's the last sentence that gets me, like right before she asked, am I the asshole? She goes, I was trying to do the best for both my daughter and myself.
No, for you.
You were doing the
It's not
for
for you.
not your daughter.
This is very selfish.
Dude, I
mean,
just, like, I can't fathom anybody being like, no, you can't have an Isabella themed party. No one's going to know the character. You idiot. You stupid 6-year-old child.
like they're 6. You can be like, you can just dress them up in a princess dress, say they're Isabella, and then like Sean said, put flowers around, maybe put some flowers on their dress, whatever. I don't know much about Isabella. I'm trying to remember for the movie, but I can't.
She controlled plant life. She made plants and shit.
Oh yes, okay, you're right. Yeah. So you could easily do something along those lines where you just have
Who would
plants
not be?
everywhere and make some flowers on her dress or something. And she's 6. She's gonna be like, oh, I'm Isabella. Like, she's
You're
not gonna
lucky
know.
she didn't do like the fucking one of the other obscure powers like Dolores. Like, how are you gonna have a fucking super hearing party theme party? She chose the easiest character from Encanto to choose, and you just decided no.
Or Bruno and just rats everywhere.
Oh yeah, I
not
wish
talk about
my
Bruno.
kid would do a fucking Bruno theme party. Just rats as decorations.
funny.
That'd be so funny. That'd be awesome. I could just wear my emo makeup again.
We don't talk about Bruno playing in the whole.
We
the
don't
whole
talk
time.
about Bruno here.
We don't talk about Bruno in different languages. It's fantastic.
That's awesome.
I stumbled upon a Spotify playlist that has it in like all the different languages. I'm like, this is
Wow.
fantastic.
Hell yeah, that's sick.
I fucking love Disney shit.
That was one of the best movie soundtracks to ever. Like that is one of the greatest soundtracks ever.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, he's fucking good at his
Killing
job.
the game.
Goated.
He's fucking
great.
good. I did not like Hamilton. Hot take.
Really?
I haven't seen it.
It was too much for me. I needed subtitles, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm too slow for this rap.
I was like, all of these old
not for
white
me.
guys are racist.
yeah, also, all these guys at the end of the day kind of fucking suck ass. Like, I don't care about any of them.
Hey, Josh, before we move to the next story,
Yep.
I just got breaking news from one of our YouTube comments, and it's again objectifying you. May I read it to you, sir?
Oh, sure.
This is from our episode that came out today about the movie Teeth, and this is from Camry. And Sean, I think you're going to get jealous.
I'm already
Well, not really,
jealous
but
that this is happening live on air.
So Camry says, okay, I don't know if anyone else has made this comment before or not, but Josh kind of looks like Chris Evans.
wow.
So funny enough, I have gotten that comment before on some of our TikToks.
See? You beautiful man.
Bastard.
Captain Canada is who we have here.
Captain
Which is an
Canada.
actual superhero, I think.
It is.
Is it
Captain
really?
Canuck.
Oh, I did not know
Captain Canuck.
that. Oh, okay. Well,
But
see.
Wow.
Sean, we will never get objectified.
Yeah, I mean, well, we don't have Filipino Marvel superheroes.
That's true.
true, not yet.
So,
Hopefully they bring
I mean,
some
there's
in.
one in
Not
the
yet.
comics. She's a woman, though, so I don't think anybody would say we would look like her. I mean, but maybe.
be. You
I
never
grow my
know.
hair out a little bit longer, I shave.
You never know.
It's like Sean, you both look like extra characters. Like, oh, I'm Spider-Man's friend, you know, the big guy. That's probably
I
good.
just want to be Olivia Rodrigo's uncle. I want to be your cool uncle.
It sounds so weird the
me
way you
Disney.
say it. I want to be your uncle.
It's because it's like a fucking. I like saying uncle like Jake and Amir. Shout out to the Wikimaniacs that
Yeah.
know Jake and Amir.
Hell yeah.
But the way they say uncle always makes me laugh.
But I appreciate the comment. Chris Evans is a good looking dude, so I appreciate that. I wish I had the body of Chris Evans though as well. I do not.
Night.
Patrons, we have a video where Josh takes off his shirt, right? Or is that
We do-
gone? Does that
don't.
not exist?
We don't have that.
If you Venmo me $25, I have it saved, guys.
We will leak it.
I'll leak it.
Oh, I don't know where you guys got this. It's just a video of Chris Evans taking his shirt off.
Just gonna deep fake it.
Yeah, and it's
Oh, right. Well,
Back to you,
I
Josh.
appreciate that interruption. Thank you, John.
I'm getting one here. It's Sean looks like Filipino Chris Hemsworth. Body
Fuck outta
included.
here. I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's wild. Username.
Which one?
I love
Endgame?
Sean.
Endgame Thor?
Fuck you.
That's why I knew Sean wouldn't be as jealous because it was the wrong Chris. I knew if it was Chris Hemsworth.
I think I would have left actually.
All right. Final story of this episode. Am I the asshole for organizing a hoe union of girls in my college? And this was listener submitted by a few people, but I saw it from Riley. I don't know if you saw it from other people, John, but
Yes, that one I was going to say shout out to Riley, and Ellen also
Ellen.
sent it to us on Twitter DMs.
awesome. Oh, okay.
Shout out
I
to
don't check
Ellen.
Twitter DMs, so thank you, John. But yeah, thank you to you two for submitting this story. It is from Reddit, so that's why we can say their names. They're not involved in this story at all. So, okay, I know this sounds silly as hell, but it's seriously got some people angry with me. I'm in a college organization that is also big on partying. It can be fun, but sadly, it can also be risky. Most of my friends and I have had bad experiences. And kind of as a joke, I said to my friends that we should unionize. But they were 100% in on the idea, and we started a hoe union.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, hell yeah. We drew up a list of saying we'd collectively skip or leave any party that had 1. Let in or was hosted by a person who had sexually harassed any of us or anyone else. 2. Didn't let girls mix our own drinks or pick and open their own beers. 3. Was racist, homophobic, fatphobic, or otherwise bigoted about who they let in or who they were respectful at the party. 4. Tried to enforce a ratio of girls to guys. And 5. If the host had a reputation of pushing freshmen or inexperienced drinkers to drink heavily. So these are all good parties
Yeah,
to skip.
Respect.
I'm all for the hoe union.
Absolutely. So the 6 of us stuck to it. Whenever we'd go to parties and shit was ... off, we'd send a group chat message and all just leave for another party or go to someone else's apartment.
Dude, this
And
is
we were-
fucking awesome.
This is awesome.
Sorry.
great.
This is, I would want my daughter to be in the hoe union.
Absolutely.
This sounds fantastic.
And we told other girls at the party about why we were leaving and often had lots more girls leave with us. The group chat grew from 7 to 36.
Oh, hell yes.
Damn.
Pretty much every girl in our social sphere was in on it or knew of it. With all of us sharing info, we ended up going to parties that were much more chill. It wasn't strict or anything. Like if someone in the group said we were leaving, it didn't mean anyone was forced to go, but most everyone would go anyway because when practically every other girl leaves.
Giant sausage fest. It's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be the only girl there.
But as quick as the chat grew, word of that I organized it grew too. First, it was a couple of guys from frats pissed that their houses were no-goes for us. I told them I don't make decisions. It's not a centralized thing. But then the school administrator got involved.
Ugh.
I was called to talk to a guidance counselor, and she said that someone had reported that I was leading a group that ostracized people. What?
Oh
They're doing the
my.
opposite opposite of that.
Fragile men who can't fucking do what they do of being creepy and shit and targeting women when there's alcohol involved. Oh my fucking goodness.
They're like, I can't roofie women
What's new?
anymore. You need to deal with this. And of course, fucking administration did.
Like, did anybody in administration, like, can you just like take a step back and look at this and be like, oh yeah, of course you're fucking complaining, Chad.
Kyle.
What right do they have to be like, no, you have to stay at these parties? That's an
Right.
insane logic to take.
And it's not even just like staying at parties. It's staying at parties of known people who sexually harass women.
The people they should be concerned about.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's so insane. So the counselor said that there were a list of people who, if they came to an event, I'd organize it so that every woman left. I said there's not a list, just a group chat where people have occasionally said that someone harassed them or a party didn't seem safe. And then people in the group chat personally decided not to go. But I'm not like coordinating things. It's just the same as when one other girl in a friend group is like, hey, that guy in the frat isn't cool to drink around. And the rest of the group naturally isn't going to want to party with them anymore. She said it wasn't a friend group. She was aware we called it a hoe union and had rules, quote unquote. I said that it is literally made up of friends and there aren't enforced rules. It's all voluntary. I then got frustrated and asked why she thought it was appropriate to involve herself in private conversation that happened outside of school and campus. And then I left. So am I the asshole for making that group chat?
No, you're a fucking hero.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You're a fucking, you're a goddamn hero. You made something super
applaud you.
safe for everybody around you.
Yeah.
And the only people fucking complaining are douchebags. I mean, you fucking won.
Yeah.
Bring hoe unions across the nation.
everywhere.
Across the world.
Every campus.
Brand that shit, please.
Um,
Now you're a hero.
yeah.
No.
We applaud
Yeah.
you so
Yeah.
much.
You and your friends like are actively doing something to make the world a better spot.
This needs to be bigger.
It does need to be. I think there
does.
should honestly be a hoe union or whatever they want to brand it. If they want to make it official, they can brand it something more, publicly friendly, I guess. But the same idea needs to be implemented, I think, in schools across the world. Basically, wherever there are frats and terrible people, there should be a hoe union that just actively looks out for each other, and they're still coming down on you. Like, that is so shitty.
Fucking man.
It just baffles me because they should be the ones kicking these people out or
They need to, like-
arresting these fucking people if they're sexually assaulting people.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Keep those fuckers in check, bro. Like, man, this is a call out for you creepy motherfuckers. Stop being creepy. If you want to like get at women, do it in a way where it's goddamn respectable. Stop roofing, drugging them, making them vulnerable places. Like, oh my
yeah, you're not a man.
Man's looking
Can't
directly
stand
at the camera. You know he means what
I'm
he says.
looking at you straight in the fucking camera.
Yeah.
Stop being a goddamn creep. Shit.
I feel we're not talking to our listeners. I feel most of our listeners
Oh,
are
for sure.
are great people. So and probably agree with this whole union. So
Like the 2% that watch and call us beta men. Stop being fucking creepy.
Also, beta fish are tough, dude. They're so fucking tough, dude.
they are. They're
Yes.
scary as shit.
We're beta,
We're beta
fishes,
fishes,
motherfucker.
bro.
But yeah, definitely not the asshole. Good on you for creating the hoe union, and more power to you. I hope this makes more waves. And in the
Make this a fucking nonprofit, dude. This sounds like something that could be fucking. I hate the fucking capitalist in me. I don't want you to make it a business, but I mean, grow this shit is what I'm saying.
absolutely
503C that
Yeah,
shit
you know what I'm
real
saying?
quick.
it's something that is much needed in a patriarchy society that enables men like these frat boys to exist and be just free in society. So good on you girls for starting that, and hopefully it keeps going. That is it for this episode, Wikimaniacs. What did you think about these stories? Did you enjoy the extra long episode? I hope so,
girthy.
because John's he's on a rush. He's got to get out to dinner with his wife. So we got to close
Korean
this out
barbecue.
quick. Let us know if these people were assholes on YouTube, TikTok, wherever you can comment, do it. If you want to hear more, please subscribe to the show and give us a rating and review on whatever platform you are on, or share the podcast with a friend. If you want your own Am I the Asshole story you'd like us to read, email it to our email at redditonwikipod@gmail.com or send a DM on Twitter or Instagram at redditonwiki. If you want the extra story for today on Patreon, you can sign up patreon.com/cultivate podcast network. Links to everything I just quickly burned through are in the show notes below. We're trying to make it quick so John can get out here. So thank you, Sean and John. We will talk to you guys on Monday. Thank you very much.
Later.
Bye.
Objectify John and I, please.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.